What's up, guys, and welcome back to F1 2020. We are back here at the Cooper Motors headquarters, and we are gearing up for week 3 of the season. So I believe we are going to be heading to Hanoi, Vietnam, which is pretty exciting. Brand new track, brand new Grand Prix, never before seen, never seen in real life. Won't be seen till at least 2021, which is kind of sad, but I'm excited to see what's going on. So let's check out our activities for the week. Ooh, we've got a lot of time here. Obviously, traveling from Bahrain to Vietnam is going to be a bit of a process. So we've got quite a few days on the docket here, and we can fill this up with things to do. So we've got chassis department focus is going to give us resource points. It's going to give us plus 5% to department morale, but negative 2.5 from everything else. I feel like that might not be the best idea. Simulator training is going to help out our second driver's experience. F1 esports event is going to give our personal driver acclaim. We've got chassis team building is going to give us plus 5% to chassis. I think we're definitely going to do that. That's only going to take 2 days. So we've got that there. Sponsor event conference is going to cost us 5K, but get us 100 team kind of like experience, which is good. Does our personal acclaim, our personal like driver experience, does that actually make that big of a difference? I'm not sure. We also have vehicle PR filming. We're going to make 500 team, ooh, that's going to take away everything from our department morale, though. But it would give us 10K cash and 500 team XP or acclaim or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I feel like that's actually pretty good, but I don't want to take away from the morale of our guys. I actually think I might, dude. I don't know if it's a bad idea. Like, negative 2.5% isn't great, but I don't think it's the worst. I'm assuming that morale will regenerate with time, but then you look like over here, chassis is still going to be plus 2.5% on the week, and I think 500 team acclaim is just it. Like that's got to be worth it. So that's going to take up 4 days there. We obviously aren't going to be able to fit anything in on this final day, which is unfortunate. Looks like we've got a message from Carl. We put together an estimate on how our car's performance is stacking up against our rivals. This will change week to week and race to race, so the teams fit new developments, so it's important we don't slack off on our R&D either. So it looks like we are not in last. We are ahead of Williams and Haas. You know, close behind Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri. Racing Point, Renault, and McLaren are the next group there. And then, of course, we've got Ferrari, Aston Martin, Red Bull, and then Mercedes. So, I mean, that's honestly not bad. I'll respect that. Don't have quite enough money yet. We're about 30,000 off from being able to do some big upgrades here. So we're going to hold off on that. R&D. Looks like we've got 960 R&D points. Let me see what our tree is looking like. Let's just go ahead and do.
This is probably what I'd invest in.
Front wing main flap. 40% failure chance. I mean, that makes me a little bit nervous. This only has a 30% failure chance, so I like those odds better.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
That actually, dude, that bumped us up ahead of AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo, so that's pretty exciting. We are really in the middle of it now. I feel like we're already seeing quite a bit of progress, and we're only in the 3rd week here, so the team is doing well. Looks like we have a new message from Jeff. Weather forecast looks good. We can preview. Looks, you know, about as expected. All right, let's just go ahead and get into it. You guys know I've been running these practices. I've been doing our events. I've been trying to get as many resource points as we possibly can so we can keep reinvesting into the car and into the team. So I'm gonna work hard at it, and I'll see you guys in qualifying. All right, so at the end of qualifying, we've got an interview here. It's the start of the season. How do you think things are gonna go for you? You can never tell this early. I'm going for the title. No. A great team like this, I can't fail. I'm already with the best team, so things are going to go great. I'm going to say I can't fail. My team behind me. My acclaim was affected by that end.
On the walls today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners?
I was just going hard. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. Need to focus on getting more downforce. That's not the answer. Isn't the best track for this car. I don't remember hitting anything. Maybe I need to watch the replay. Ooh. I'm kind of thinking I might say no comment. No comment, ma'am. Sorry about that.
Thank you for your time.
You could tell she wasn't really all that that happy about that answer. But hey, I'm not throwing my team under the bus. I'm not trying to hurt my acclaim. Sometimes you just gotta be like, get out of here, get out of my hair, journalists. So I learned a couple of things on this track, all right? Number one is I'm not very good at it. It is extremely difficult. I don't know if it's because obviously it's a new track this year. I haven't really played it before. We did it once in the demo, but like all the other tracks I've played at least a few times and practice on and stuff like that. So it's probably partially that. I also feel like it's pretty technical. The other thing I learned is that I really want to go to a race at this track. The speeds are incredible. Some of the straights that go straight through the grandstands, like this would be an incredible, incredible race to attend in person. So we're gonna see what we can do, dude. I'm, to be honest, a little bit worried. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna skim the rest of practice here. I don't think we got too many points. Definitely not as many as we had yesterday. It's tough. I had a hard time performing. I'm tempted to give this a couple shots. Like, if we're not doing well, we'll just restart it and you know, try to string together a decent lap. Like I said, this is a pretty technical track, so I feel like some of our laps are significantly better than others, and I don't really have a lot of consistency, that's for sure. But I'm also tempted to just kind of let it ride, dude. Like whatever happens, happens. Go for it. That first corner is definitely my weakest part of the track. I really enjoy this like last quarter of the track. It's super loopy, high speeds, just a really fun area. Oh, dude, some of these corners that are like fairly slow and you just kind of have to hold it steady and stay slow all the way throughout are rough. This section's crazy. This is what I was saying. If you were a spectator, to see these cars come around this corner going 300 kilometers an hour plus, 335 is what we're going right now, and like that would just be incredible. I'm not gonna lie. All right, decent exit out of there. Kind of jumped the curb a bit. I mean, we're up at a P8, P7. That's not bad. We'll see if we can improve on it here. We're starting to get into the section of the track I really like. So you're just flat out through here. Got to kind of tap the brake a little bit in that corner. Come around this guy. We're up at a P5. Oh, we went wide. That's going to drop us back a little bit. Dude, it is so technical. Oh, we really messed it up right there. That's going to drop us down to P10. Oh my gosh. P12. We'll take it. I'll take it, dude. I mean, we could sit here and retry that all day and try to get further up, but I'd rather go with how we actually perform. There's a reason why we're doing one-shot qualifying. It's kind of fun. Like, you got to show up and show out. If you mess up, you mess up. You just gotta roll with the punches. So, taking a look here, as the announcers said, Valtteri, Lewis Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc in the top three. Got a couple of Red Bulls chasing them. Sebastian Vettel in the second Ferrari. McLaren, Renault, both racing points. The other McLaren. We were able to sneak in before the last Renault. We're ahead of Esteban Ocon, AlphaTauri, and Kvyat behind us. We know that we're pretty neck and neck with them. Alfa Romeo, Haas, Williams are all trailing behind. Man, Louis really helping out the team, dude. I'm pretty sure that's back-to-back P21 qualifying. We probably, honestly, looking back, we probably should have hired a better driver because he's going to perform better. He's going to get us more notoriety, so we're going to be able to get better sponsors. He's also going to earn us more resource points in practice. Look at that smug face. I wanted to like you, Louis. I really did. But let's get into Hanoi here. See what this is about.
The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once more as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam.
So cool, dude. I think I might make this a bucket list thing.
A lap of Hanoi Circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities.
Such a crazy looking track layout. I think I might try to go to the first race here next year. What do you guys think about that? I've always wanted to go to Southeast Asia. Vietnam, I've heard, is nice. It's not like the #1 place I'd want to go to. I'm thinking like Bali and you know, Philippines maybe. But Vietnam would be dope. And we could, I mean, Chelsea and I could go. I would totally be down. Like if they have a race here in 2022, go there, make a trip of it, stay out there for a while, and then go to the race and vlog it? That would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of think that's a good idea. I might have to start thinking about that.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Aim to keep the momentum going. We're gonna try, man. This is the worst spot we've had on the grid so far. We are strictly middle field. Obviously, to get into the top 10, get into the points would be a huge deal for us. Dude, it would have been sick just to see this on TV this year. Like a brand new circuit. None of the drivers had ever seen before. Oh, that would have been so amazing. So here we go. We know we want to be a bit more to the outside off the bat. We're running 3 wide here. Warning on a collision with Stroll there. I mean, I realize it was a bad scenario, but I don't think there's much anywhere else any of us could have gone. We were just stacked up like some NASCARs in there. These F1 cars don't seem to run quite as well side by side like that. Woo! Getting right up in Sainz's tailpipe here. All right, we need to really kind of follow.
Let's capitalize on that first lap.
We need to follow the line better through that section. We kind of ignored the line in that section on qualifying too. So here we go. Let's get after it. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be able to catch up. Let's get back up with the big boys up here. Try to get back in these drafts and stuff. Oh my gosh, dude, that corner is just insane. You're going so fast to nearly stopped on a dime. I can't even imagine the G-forces the drivers are feeling on that corner. Holy cow, I'm so stressed, dude. Because, like, I don't really know how this track plays in traffic, you know what I mean? Like, no, you shouldn't play in traffic, first of all. Don't let me encourage anyone to do that. Make sure you look both ways before crossing the street. But, oh, I think we might have touched him a little bit, but our wings should be good. I don't know how early they're gonna break. I don't know how close we can get to them.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Oh my God, I'm just trying not. I don't want to stick my nose in his rear end. That would not be a good thing. That's just not something I'm into. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carlos. I like you a lot. You're a great driver. You seem like a good dude. I'd love to have a beer with you one day, but I'm not gonna stick my nose in your rear end. All right, bro? Hope we can come to a similar understanding on that. All right, let me. Ooh, see, we're starting to spin out a bit. I hate that corner. I can't. That corner. I can't get it down. We just, honestly, it's one of those things where we need to take it easy. We need to be slow, steady, methodical, and do our thing. Holy cow, dude. I mean, there's a lot of speed through this track, but I feel like, I mean, apart from DRS, obviously DRS is going to give us opportunities. Apart from DRS, I feel like passing opportunities are few and far between. We are sticking with these guys pretty well, though. And I think that's partially because they aren't really going anywhere either, you know what I mean? Like, they aren't passing, they aren't going crazy. I guess it's kind of a new experience for everyone. Woo. Dude, I'm gripping this wheel so hard. I feel like we're doing a decent job. I feel like we're doing better than I was expecting. I mean, we gotta get
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Dude, this is gonna be an absolute shit show. Sainz has DRS. Ricardo's got DRS in front of him. Ricardo actually probably doesn't, to be honest. Verstappen is pretty far up there. So that was our first DRS zone right there. All right, let's get on this, Trev. Dude, you just gotta. There we go. That was actually fairly smooth. This kind of seems like a Monaco situation where there's just not really gonna be passing. Sainz is trying to get around Danny here. Not much is happening. Let me take the inside here. Oh. Carlos was able to make the move. I'm going for it. You gotta leave me space. Ooh, that's a corner cut. YOLO. Yo, we'll take it. I didn't mean to get over that far over the curb right there. I was just trying to give him room. I didn't want to run into him. We are in a solid P8 here after making that pass. Unfortunately, it does look like the big Los has kind of taken off on us a bit. Dude, this first corner is pretty similar to that other one I don't like, where it's just you have to have that perfect speed, that perfect throttle control, and just ride it out. You go too hard, understeer into the wall. You go too soft, you're gonna get past, or you're gonna lose a ton of time. So you just gotta hold it like this, and then exit out of the corner there. I mean, not bad. I guess we'll take it. I kind of seem to be in charge of a train behind me here. So as long as we're able to stay in front of these guys, like it's going to be really hard for them to pass us. He's going for a pass right now, and he got around us no problem at all. Oof. Whew. Dude, coming up on this front stretch wall is nerve-wracking. We're going to be swapping out to mediums, so we're going to see how the team does with that, see how the race strategy goes. Don't want to go too fast through here, Trev. I mean, we can kind of eat these tires up now at this point if we're getting rid of them. Oh my gosh, dude, I thought we were going to the wall right there. This is the most I've ever had to focus, and I love it. God, I love this game, dude. Don't run into the back of him, Trev. Come on, baby. Oh, I want to give it power, and I want to get around through. Oh! Oh! Bit of contact there, but we're fine. I thought we might have the opportunity, but we started sliding as soon as we gave it extra power. Woo! I'm right up in there again, baby. All right. When are these fools pulling me out? Was I just envisioning that?
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Uh-oh. What sector of the track?
There's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Okay. Sounds easy enough to me. I mean, I've been trying to overtake this dude for like 5 laps now, and I can't do it, so it's not too much of a concern. I still didn't see where we were supposed to be coming out.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Woo! That's Verstappen. Looks like he might be retiring with some engine issues, maybe? Feel bad for him. That's never fun. Whew. Am I allowed to hang a tire off that curb like that? I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do that, right? Dude, we're catching up. We're catching up to Danny here. I definitely feel fairly accomplished. I do feel like we kind of learned an entirely new track today. Like I feel like where I started was nowhere near where I ended. I mean, some of the corners can be pretty bad for us. That last one was pretty bad. You guys saw we were right up on Danny, and now we lost a lot of ground. But man, this track is crazy. We are right up on this, dude. Oh my goodness. We gotta hope we have a fast pit time. Come on, boys. Lay that ish down, and I gotta be ready to just get after it, man. I gotta hit the gas so quickly. So there's the Renault team. Looks like he's in. He's already back out.
Exit now.
Woo! We're in front of Ricardo. Behind signs now.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
All right, coming back into the track. Looks like we're clear. And back to racing, baby. So we undercut Danny there. Feels good, man. That's going to put us in P14. Obviously, that's not our actual position, though. We're going to have more people pick coming up in these future laps. That wasn't bad. It looks like we're kind of out on our own. We've got Delatraz and Sainz up in front of us. I'm going to be honest, I feel like we undercut people a lot. I feel like our pit crew's really been pretty good. Got to give a shout out to them. They're hooking it up for sure. Obviously, we just gotta keep pushing here. Ricardo is
coming in for his stop.
He's looking pretty good today, I'm not gonna lie, so we've gotta try to fend him off if we can. How much of a lead do we have? Looks like we're 3.2 seconds in front of him. See, just for going in the pits, that's pretty dang good. I feel like we broke really late right there, but I guess we're all right. Just gotta keep it low and slow and steady through this section. Shoot, dude. When I don't have someone directly in front of me to like base my pace off of and compete with, basically,
Our teammate by 4.3 seconds.
I have a hard time judging how hard I should be pushing, and I don't know. I feel like I need to focus more on going maybe a little bit slower, just to be safer, but at the same time, I don't want to sandbag too hard and let him catch up. So it looks like Lando actually got out in front of Ricardo there. So we're in P7 right now. Dude, that's a solid showing. So we're just hanging in there. Honestly, I kind of feel like this is the point where we're fairly set in. Now, last time in the last episode when I said that, Alex Albon ended up coming up to eat our lunch. It looks like we're 2.4 ahead of Norris, 2.9 behind Sainz. I mean, we're kind of in the middle of a McLaren sandwich right now, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated, but hopefully, I mean, in an ideal world, this is just kind of where things end up. So you guys can see Ricardo and Lando actually, they swapped spots here, so they're fighting, which is honestly going to be good news for us. Hopefully that means that they start, you know, kind of tussling a bit, battling back and forth, trying to get around each other, cut each other off, that sort of thing, and that means that their times are going to slow down a little bit. It's held pretty even. I'm going to be honest, the McLarens look like they're really good in straight line speeds. Lando is really catching us on the straight lines, on the straights, especially that big long one. Overall, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's staying around that 2-second mark, which means we have a promising outlook here. Final lap of the race, gents. We can honestly kind of treat this as a victory lap. I don't think who's behind us now? Ricardo, Danny.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
To be honest, I think if I was to pick any driver as our secondary, like if we were to do a second season, we could afford someone, I think I'd pick Danny Rick. But yeah, they're 2.2 seconds behind. I don't think they're gonna catch us. I think we're in safe hands here. If you want me to be honest, I'm low-key kind of blown away. I cannot believe we did as good as we did here. I'm gonna kind of play it a little bit safer here towards the end, just because I mean we can give up a second or two. I didn't expect this to go well. When I saw what I did in qualifying, I was nervous. I was scared. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought we were gonna have a really rough race. I was worried about how the video was gonna go. Dude, we smashed it, man. Absolutely smashed it. Would have been nice to, ooh, be careful there, Trev. Again, got a little bit of time to give up, but not too much. Would have been nice if we could have, oh, Lewis won, of course. If we could have caught Sainz in front of us up here, that would have been pretty special, but I mean, the fact that we were able to hold off the sharks behind us is equally as impressive in my opinion. We couldn't do that in the last episode in Bahrain, so I'll take it as we take this corner super wide. We're good. We're fine. He is right behind us, but there's going to be no room to pass, baby. 14 laps of Vietnam. 7th place, baby. P7. Driver of the day. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I actually feel pretty good about that. Like, I'm proud of myself. What's our podium looking like here?
It's great to see
Albon got on the podium. That's exciting. Lewis, Valtteri, and Alex up there. Charles and Sebastian rounding out the top 5. Carlos Sainz, myself, Danny Rick, Lando Norris, and Esteban Ocon are gonna round out the top 10. Where did our boy end up? Where's our boy? Louis Delatras in 19th. So he went, I mean, he went up a couple of positions. We'll take that. Let me take a look at the standings here, see how we're looking. So it looks like I have dropped a place behind Carlos Sainz with that race. We're actually, I mean, we're both tied. So we're tied for 6th, which I guess isn't the worst thing. In terms of constructors, Cooper Motors is still in 5th place, although Renault is knocking at our door. So we're just gonna keep on grinding and keep on seeing what we can do, man. That was a fantastic race.
You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
The best driver on the track. It's about having a great team in a car. That would be telling. I'm gonna talk about our great team. Your claim was affected by that.
It wasn't
answer.
the cleanest race today, was it?
None of us want to be the person to back down. These things happen. That sounds pretty good. Didn't change anything for us, though.
Great. Well, that's everything.
You definitely want to try to give them as much as you can, especially in situations like that. At least we gave them an answer, you know what I mean? It didn't help us, it didn't hurt us, but at least, like, I remember in the start they said that if you didn't answer questions, you didn't give them enough, then they'll start asking harder questions that kind of hurt you there. So it looks like our team was leveled up to 5, which means we are going to be able to get a secondary sponsor, which is pretty exciting. And, I mean, let's head back to the HQ and let's get geared up for a new week of work. So I'm going to see you guys in our next episode. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.